Hey guys, how's it going? Buster Photo here with another camera review how-to. Um, Today we have a Yashica Mat Lm. It's beautiful condition. Pretty sure mine's from the 60s, just from what I've been able to look up from the serial number. It's in beautiful, beautiful condition. This was another Craigslist find for me. I paid $50 for it. And from what I've seen on prices on eBay, that's a really good price for this camera. Everything works, even the light meter, and it's in excellent condition. I mean, no dings, scratches of any kind. All the leather or leatherette is on there perfect. No peeling whatsoever. So let's go over this. It's a little double lens cap right there. That's pretty cool, especially if you're coming from SLRs. So yeah, this is a TLR lens, so twin lens reflex. This one is for viewing, and this is the one that actually takes a picture. This is a medium format camera. It can only use 120 size film. So right here at the front, you have your aperture dial and your shutter speed. And if we zoom in, you can see them move as I turn them. There is your shutter speed. So you have bulb all the way to 1/500th of a second. And then F, you have 3.5 all the way to 22. So let's zoom back out a little bit. Yeah, I know. So right here you have I'm assuming that's for your flash sync. And then you have your different flash options right here of M and X. Right here you have your self timer, which I believe you need to arm the shutter release in order for it to work. Nope. It's interesting. It's not moving. That might be stuck. Let's see if we do. Wow, yeah, that's really tight. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. So let's see if that works. And it does. There it goes, traveling. Please don't break on me while I'm filming this. Self timer works. So yeah, it's a self timer on that one. And then that's pretty much the front. Let's move to the sides here. So right here, let's zoom in on that. Right here you have, actually start with the top, and then we'll go to that. This is your light meter, and it uses EV exposure values. So this will take in light, and it'll give you a number, and that'll be your exposure value. So then you come over here, and you transfer that number onto the camera. So there's a little black dot. Sorry, maybe I should have that in focus. There's a little black dot right there, and that's where you line up your exposure values. So say, for example, it was 6. So on the opposite side, it'll give you, if it gives you exposure value of 6, on the opposite side it gives you what aperture and shutter speed combinations you can use. So for example, 1/500th of a second, 5.6, 2/50th of a second, f8, and so on. And if you're shooting at 22 aperture, you're going to need a 1/30th of a second exposure. And then so this is also your focusing knob. It can go from, let's see, I think that's infinity all the way to about just under 3 feet. Yeah, 3.3 feet. Actually, I don't know where the hell you read. I'm not sure where the hell. Okay. Oh, I guess that's where the 3.5 is. And then yeah, so around 3 feet and some change. So yeah, right there. And then right here you have these two knobs are for loading the film. I'll show you that in a second. And then the back is just a nice big piece of leatherette. And then right here you have a little table for film speeds. And then this is how you advance the film. Or bringing this forward, and then it'll lock by itself once you advanced it. In order to charge or activate the shutter, you have to go backwards, come around, right there, bring it down, fire. Right here, you have your little frame counter window. It should be shows. I think it should be 1. It won't advance unless you have film in there. Oh no, it does. Bring that down, and now it's showing, looks like 1. So you're ready to begin shooting if you had film in there. So coming back to, let's go to the bottom. Right here you have your tripod mount threading, and also how to open the back of the camera. So pretty simple. O for open and C for close. So right now it's on close, so you turn it the opposite way, and this little lever detaches, and then it allows you to open the back of the camera. Let's see that. And then that's the back. Let me zoom out just a little bit more. Yeah. Actually, let's zoom in a little more. There you go. So you can only use 120 film, as is made obvious by that. And I'll show you guys how to load some 120 film into this. So when I bought this camera, I had this in here. It's Ilford HP5. This hasn't been made in a long time, or at least from what I read online. And it was halfway through the camera when I opened it. So, I mean, I didn't plan on exposing someone else's pictures anyways. And I'm sure, I mean, I obviously ruined it when I opened the camera. So I reset the roll and now I use it for demonstrative purposes. So for medium format 120 cameras, or specifically this one especially, you need an empty spool in order to load the film, which is pretty much the previous roll, and you just transfer it over to here. So you pull this dial out, and that lets you bring that out. And they have little fitted grooves. So you line that up right there, so it lines up with the grooves this way. So then you put that in there, and then push down a little bit, make sure that pops in, and then you're ready to accept a new roll of film. So an easy way to make sure you're not using film you've already run is at the beginning it'll say unexposed. When you finish the film at the end, it'll say exposed. Just a little friendly reminder for your roll, because it looks really similar when you're finished with this film. So super easy. It has a little circular groove right there. You just line that up with that, put that in there, and then you pull this out, and then make sure it comes back in. There it is, it's all the way in. So then you take your film, you bring that up, and then let's advance that, and then see a little groove right there. That's where you're going to insert this into. So you bring that forward, push that in, usually to around that line mark. A little more just to be safe. Try to cram it in there. And now you advance, kind of help it along. Make sure it takes it, and then all right, there, it's good. And you're gonna crank this till the two little black arrows meet up with those two red ones. I'm sorry. And then so you go, and then right there, that looks good to me. You close the camera by turning it back the other way. And now, if you look right here, sorry, it's on, sorry, too close. It's on S. S, and that's where you're ready to start. So now, I'm sorry, it's gonna be hard to do this, but you'll see as I crank. And now you go forward until you hit, so you're gonna see a little dash with a little arrow, and you keep going. There's a little arrow, and you keep going until you see 1. And then it'll stop automatically. So, and then you bring it back, and now your shutter should be prime. Yeah, your shutter should be ready to fire. And then you're ready to begin your roll of film. 120 with this camera, you should be able to shoot 12 pictures with this. So, lastly, let me show you the top of this bad boy. So this is where you look through. There's the window to my office, and you just focus with your dial, and then you just start taking pictures. This film is ruined, so I'm not too worried about it. So, and we just took a picture. There's no mirror slapping or anything. If you're coming from an SLR, it's really quiet, really smooth. Not much shaking going on when you take pictures with this. And then, it's hard to see that image, guys, but if you're not too sure about your focus, if you push on the little Yashica logo, a little magnifying glass will pop out. And I'm trying to line it up so you can, well, you get the idea. You use this, and you can really see to make sure you're in sharp focus. It'll magnify whatever image you have. So really handy. And yeah, so just as you advance through your roll, you just bring this up, crank it forward, it'll stop automatically, bring it back to get the shutter ready, and then fire. Really simple. It'll stop automatically, come back, fire. Really simple camera to use. Really beautiful camera. TLRs have just such a beautiful old school look to them. They're just, especially this one's super gorgeous. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And once you're finished with the film, you just go, come back, fire. That's 4. And you just go get your 12 shots. Then when you're done, we're at 8 now, almost there. It's really simple to finish, take your film out. So that's 11. I'll show you that right now. That's 12. And that, a little red circle comes out, pretty much saying you can stop now. But you can just keep on cycling through, and then so you can finish your film. But I'll show you what that looks like. But once you get to that circle, you're pretty much good to go. So you open this up, and then there's your film. And that was pretty much almost all the way. And then you just pull this out. Wow, that's never happened before. Almost like a shotgun casing came out. And then you'll see that it says exposed, and then you're ready to go have your film developed. And that's pretty much it. Beautiful camera. You can find one in good working order. Highly recommend it. I'm still waiting for my prints to come back from shooting with this one. But yeah, if you can find one for a good price, definitely pick it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Leave any comments for anything I might have gotten wrong, or if you want to add anything, But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.